And good.
Okay, so I'm gonna get started, and I'm gonna get my food processor. Okay, well, those are not gonna fit. Got my food processor, and you're gonna start off by putting your sunflower seed butter, oats, dates, lemon juice, and salt into your food processor. So I'm gonna start out with my oats.
Okay.
So that the sunflower seed butter doesn't get stuck at the bottom. And I need 2 cups of rolled oats. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're not baking them, but there we go. Put it up there. And then I'm going to do 1 cup sunflower seed butter. You can do any type of nut butter you want, but I can't eat peanut butter, so I'm doing sunflower seed butter. And it's okay if you have to mix them like I did, but we're just gonna use what we have. And then I'm gonna add my dates. So you're gonna wanna make sure you pit your dates. You can see if your dates have pits, but if they do, just don't throw them in before pitting them because they have big seeds in the middle. So I'm going to need 5 large dates or half a cup.
I think it's 6. 6
large. 6 large dates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Got my dates.
And this is where you're supposed to be adding the sweetener.
Oh, yeah. So this is the sweetener for the recipe. I'm just gonna kind of open it up, and there's the date pit.
Oh, here. Yeah. Oh, wait, our compost thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want those in there because I don't know. You just don't.
They're hard, and you could break your tooth.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Yeah. And if it's a little easier to do it if you have a knife, but if you don't, then you can just pull it apart with your fingers. That's usually what I do. But
this is our compost bucket. We're gonna put all our leftovers in the compost bucket.
We're just gonna add these. And I honestly think that the insides of the dates kind of look like or the pit kind of looks like a pine nut and a walnut mixture.
Really?
Yeah, that's personally what I think, but
it's not a nut.
And these are really sticky on the inside. So I'll wipe my hands. Put my sun butter away.
And so we're using medjool dates. They're really soft and squishy and delicious.
Yeah. And then I'm going to add, Yeah.
What are the dates called? Like, what are those type of dates called again?
Medjool.
Medjool. MEDJOO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do my lemon juice. So we have pre-squeezed lemon juice. So we squeeze them and then put them in these silicone molds in the freezer. So whenever we need them, you can just pop some out. But
sometimes we get a ton of lemons.
yeah, especially because
our neighbor has a bunch of citrus, and we'll get lemons from a bunch of places. So
yeah,
when you
so
get a lot,
we'll have a lot, and
squeeze
then
them
so
all.
we squeeze them all, and we just use this thing to squeeze them, and then it goes into the bottom and it catches all the seeds. But we won't be using that today because we pre-squeezed it, and they've just been defrosting in this right here. So you're gonna need 4 lemons juiced, but that, if you were wondering, that's so 1 lemon is 2 tablespoons, so you're gonna need 8 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, you could use lemon, is you could put them in dressings or desserts. You can put them on your apples to make them like chopped up apples. I think to make them last longer. And what?
Not turn brown.
Not turn brown, and it makes it taste like Skittles, just so you know. That's what I figured out. And then you can massage your kale with avocado and lemon, and it's really good, and it makes it, it breaks up the fibers. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can put them on cooked greens. You can put them on any sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you cook to just give it a little zing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can end lemonade, obviously, but you can use lemons for a lot of stuff. We're going to use it in these. Oh, and desserts. Now I'm going to add some salt.
Yeah.
Which I already took out. And you just need a little bit to taste it. So I'm just going to kind of.
In your mouth. I like in your hand first.
Oh, yeah. In your hand first. You don't want too much.
You can always add more.
Yeah. Probably good.
Yeah.
I did
Here, just
a big pinch.
yeah.
I'm going to get rid of the
And
rest.
sometimes you don't even need a lot of salt. You just.
I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. Figure out which. Okay, here we go. And just blend this until it's a nice dough, a soft dough. Okay. We need a scraper.
Oh, here.
Oh, we already have one ready. To scrape down the sides so that it can keep blending. It wasn't quite blended enough. There's no full dates.
And if you're worried about not blending enough, you can always chop the dates a little bit too.
Yeah. Just push that down in there so that it gets to the blades.
Yeah.
And
This would be a tough one to do with a blender.
yeah, you really need a food processor for this one.
Excuse me.
Okay, go ahead.
So should your dates like be smushed like until like it's like mostly almost dissolved, or like should it be like until it's a little smaller?
If you see a little bit of date in there, it's okay, but you want to get them kind of as smushed down as you can to where it's kind of a little bit like a paste, like relatively smooth, unless you want it a little chunkier. It's kind of up to you. But you want it well incorporated, okay?
So it's not too big and it's not like
Right, yeah. I mean, it should be kind of like not a complete paste, a little bit more texture. Here, show her what we've got so far.
yeah.
I mean, this
Because I won't understand what.
Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of pretty incorporated. So you might have little chunks in there, but
We're gonna do one more.
we're gonna do one more round.
Okay.
I have a question before you, one more round.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got, the 4 lemons were equivalent to 8 tablespoons, but we squeezed 4 lemons and we still have plenty of lemon juice. So my question is, should I use all of it? Maybe that,
How much? So you did 8 tablespoons out of it. How much would you say you have left?
oh my gosh, a quarter of a cup?
You had some big old lemons.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You like all right here. We squeezed
Oh my goodness.
4 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I use all of it?
So if you add all of it, it's gonna be super tangy, which they're gonna be tangy anyway. But
I just didn't know if it would help with the mixture of it in the blender.
yeah, you can add a little bit if you want it. Like maybe try try a tablespoon at a time. See
Okay.
how that goes. Yeah.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
more spin. Is everyone
One
good?
more spin.
Okay. Okay, I think we're finished.
Do you want to put it in here?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's one, please. Okay. So I'm gonna take the blade out
Carefully.
carefully. Oh, it won't go down. There we go.
Sometimes it helps, and then just kind of use a spatula.
Yeah.
So you don't stab yourself.
And then I'm gonna clear my workspace. So I'm going to give you that and put this back. And so we won't need food processor anymore. And I'm going to put my dough into a nice bowl here.
Because that'll help you roll.
Yeah, this will help me. You'll have nothing in the way to roll my dough. Okay. And we still have a little bit of date that I can see, but it's good. And we have these reusable sheets.
They're like silicone.
Yeah. This one's silicone. This one's, I don't know what it is, but it works. So, usually you'll use parchment paper, but we have these, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm just gonna scoop them. Where's my tablespoon?
I thought I put them over here.
And I'm just gonna scoop them into about a tablespoon. And I'm just gonna use the tablespoon as a guide, I guess. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe a little more.
So just like roll a few, and then just to show everybody, and then we'll move on to the white chocolate, so everybody's not watching us roll out all of them.
But they're gonna have to roll it out.
I know. I can help you.
Okay. Here, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And do you want to talk about the oats a little bit?
Yeah. So oats, you can use a lot of different ways too, just like lemons. So you can use them in baked goods. You can bake them, so you can make oatmeal almost, and then put whatever type of
Toppings
you want. I wouldn't recommend baking fruit. I just don't
Why
love
not?
it.
What are you talking about?
I mean, blueberries you can do, not strawberries.
Strawberries are good.
But I take it out and then I put the strawberries on so they're a little fresh. You can make regular oatmeal. Now we're gonna move on to our white chocolate. Let's move this bowl to our workstation. And we are going, gosh, my little hairs are in the way. We're going to make the chocolate, or the white chocolate sauce that goes on these, that fills in a little thumbprint and drizzles. We have non-dairy white chocolate chips that we got off of Amazon,
Yeah.
I guess. But you can use any type of white chocolate you want.
You said non-dairy?
What?
You said non-dairy?
Yeah, these are non-dairy.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. You might want to press one.
Yeah.
We're gonna get. Oh my gosh! Sorry. Just died. Sorry.
Sorry.
Now we got another tablespoon, and we're just going to. You don't want too much because you don't want your chocolate to
Be too runny.
Yeah, but you want enough to.
So did you tell them how many chocolate chips did you put in there?
Oh, sorry about that. We did 4 ounces of white chocolate chips, or 2/3 of a cup, and coconut oil. I'm just putting them in. Coconut oil is great for
So many different
things. Your skin, your hair.
You can
Put it on anything.
rub it on your if you're gonna cook with it, like bake with it, it's you can use coconut oil at higher heat than you can olive oil, so you can bake with it, but instead of drizzling it on your vegetables, you can rub it on the pan, so then you don't get quite as much oil on your veggies, but you'll get the flavor and then it won't stick.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, coconut oil is awesome.
Yeah.
So we've got that. And then I'm kind of gonna get the coconut oil all over my chocolate chips, or my white chocolate chips here. I'm gonna try to incorporate it so that it's not one glob and it's everywhere. You can't see that very well, but it's like that. And then I'm going to microwave this on high for 30-second intervals until it's nice and melted and smooth. Oh, also, if you do your chocolate chips without anything, it's gonna turn really hard, right?
What? Oh, it just doesn't, like, the coconut oil makes it a lot smoother.
Yeah, it almost is like a super thick hard icing when you don't do coconut oil. For 30 seconds, you can also do it over a hot boiling water, and you put the
Double boiler.
double boiler, and then you put the bowl of chocolate chips on and then you slowly stir it. That's also so my chocolate chips, it looks like they haven't melted. So you want to put them on a different pan here?
Yes.
But, so your chocolate chips might come out whole, but if you use a spoon and kind of stir it, it will, here, let me show you. It will kind of squish down for some of them. So.
Yeah, once you stir it, it starts to melt more.
Yeah. But it's still, they're still like pretty full. So we're going to do another 30 seconds, which should be good.
Okay.
Looking at this.
And then do you want to do the actual thumbprint here?
Yep. Okay, so now, since they're called lemon thumbprint cookies, you're going to get your thumb and like make a thumbprint in it, pretty much. So it'll be like a hole in the middle of your cookie so that you can put white chocolate in the middle of it.
All right, well, but you kind of want to squish it together so it holds together.
Yeah.
You can gently do the thumbprint, like.
Oh, I like mine a little flatter.
Oh, you like yours flatter. Okay, however you guys want to do it. Gabby likes hers flatter. Because we're going to be refrigerating these. Actually, I'm going to try and fit them in the freezer. So you know, these will be kind of chilled. So you're going to want to, these will be great frozen. Like once you're done with these.
Oh, they're so good frozen.
They're so good frozen. So you can store them in the freezer. But if you don't want them frozen, you can take them out and let them thaw out a little bit. But they'll just last longer and be super tasty in the freezer.
So after a minute, my white chocolate is totally melted. This stuff's great. And with coconut oil, so it is, yeah. So it's nice and smooth, but you don't want to freeze your white, wait.
Well, you'll freeze it after it's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get more of a thumbprint.
Sorry. All right, you just demolished that one.
No, it's okay.
You're gonna make like a volcano.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get out of here. Like squished to death.
I know. You want a good dent. Well, I mean, if you don't, you can do it lightly, like she did, where it doesn't even look like a thumbprint. So you can't even see it. But when you do it like me,
and this is supposed to make 15. I think we made a few extra, but that's supposed to be about 15.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be perfect.
And then if you do it like me, the sides are gonna kind of crack, and you want to squish them together a little bit. It's okay though. Yeah.
Is that the technical term?
Squish it together.
Yeah.
Mold it together.
Mold it.
Now that I did this, I'm kind of regretting it. But it's okay.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect.
So we're gonna put it in the freezer.
These are no-bake, so it's awesome. Well, no, now you're gonna drizzle and then put it in the freezer because.
I thought you did it after.
Well, I just think we were not gonna have time.
Just kidding, everybody.
Normally, you would refrigerate these first, but since we don't want to make you wait another 15 minutes, we're just gonna go ahead and drizzle. And keep in mind, there's a lot of these, so don't overdo it. But you're gonna. So we're just gonna do it right now, and then we'll pop them in the freezer, and that's perfectly fine too. Yeah, I wonder if I can move it a little closer. Let's see.
Yeah.
A little bit closer. Yeah. These would be good, I think, also as a healthier Christmas cookie.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, since it has your thumbprint, it'd be like a grandmother, or a grandparent.
That's a good idea. That would have been good for Mother's Day.
I know, right?
Oh.
It's gonna be on your tray, so if you wanna do the thing I did. Oh. But that's okay, because you're gonna freeze it in the freezer.
Okay. Here. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna talk about lemons and oats. So lemons have lots of vitamins and nutrients and minerals. So they have potassium for a healthy heart, vitamin C vitamin C to boost your immune system, and vitamin B6 for energy. And you can cook them lemon juice is used to flavor dishes that need a freshness to them, and the zest can also be used for bitter flavoring. So squeezing lemons on food as well in drinks is a flavorful and healthy way to consume the nutrients and minerals found in the sour fruit. And a fun fact about lemons are that they are believed to be a hybrid between a sour orange and a citron.
Yeah.
Then we're going to talk about oats. You can't see the oats here, but trust me, it's there. It's in yellow. So oats have manganese for strong bones, vitamin B1 to save your memory and keep your brain ready for the day, and they have fiber. Fiber.
For your ideal weight.
Yeah. You can cook oats. There are a lot of ways to cook oats. So you can try overnight oats. I didn't talk about overnight oats. So overnight oats is where you put oats in milk and then you put them in a mason jar overnight, or any cup overnight, and they come out to be a little. And you can put chia in it to thicken it, and then overnight, and it'll be like thick, and you can put your favorite fruit on it.
Yeah.
And then you can and you can use a slow cooker to cook them, and you can use steel cut oats, lots of liquid and dried fruits and nuts, and cook until soft for nature trail bars.
Yeah.
And then fun fact about oats is that a fourth cup of oats has 13% of your daily protein. The fiber in oats protects against breast cancer, and oats are originally found from Asia and are used as medicine before food.
Were used as medicine before food.
Yeah. So oats are great.
There we
for
go.
you.
Yeah.
So here's.
They look good. All right. Well, they're not fully done yet, but you gonna try one?
Nope, not yet. Just kidding.
Jeez. So if you let it get cool enough, it won't drizzle like that.
Yeah. So that's what they look like, and then we're gonna freeze them for a while.
Probably about 15 minutes. Chill in freezer for 15 minutes.
And then
or if you only have a refrigerator available, that's fine. But we're gonna chill for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna be enjoying those. So I hope you guys had fun. I'll put those back in. You can say. So Gabby will say bye, and then we'll be hopefully seeing you soon.
bye, everybody. Here, let me in the
You
recording.
did awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Bye.
Bye.
That's really good. Bye.
Thank you.